Good morning, good day, everyone. I'm just getting ready to do my boxing. I thought I'd start a little early than I said I was going to, just to see if I can get anybody talking. Today's going to be a good day, good productive day. I woke up at 10:15. It's about almost 11:30 now. I like to get this done as early as possible so I can have an opportunity to rest up a little bit before work, because this destroys your body. I'll definitely be feeling it for the rest of the day. So let's see how it goes. I think it's gonna go well. Had my morning tobacco with my coffee. Honestly, I could have had more coffee. That just needs to go immediately around the wrist. Aha, there we go. Oh, I'm just gonna let some people kind of come in for a minute, see if anybody wants to see what I'm doing. So yesterday I was shooting for 10 minutes. I ended up hitting 11 minutes, and I recognized where I might have gone wrong with that whole thing. So instead of setting a timer, I just put on my stopwatch. So today I'll be putting on a timer for 15 minutes, and I give myself a little grace period of 15 seconds, so that way it gives me a second to put my other glove on and get moving. I gotta tell you though, after yesterday, doing the 11 minutes yesterday, I was burnt out, and then working, dude, my back is tore up, but it's good. Means I'm progressing. So for tobacco, this only cost me $25, and it'll last me 2 months. That's my usual morning breakfast: is a big old cup of black coffee and a pipe full of tobacco. That's usually what gets me going. I had a little protein bar. So hello. So today I'm gonna be trying to get 15 minutes non-stop on the heavy bag. I started a little early on the live stream. I'm still gonna start at 11:30 here in the next 5 minutes. I just thought I'd jump on here and say hi to anybody that might be watching. I really kind of killed myself yesterday, trying to hit the 15-minute mark. The first day, this is the third day now. The first day I only lasted 8 minutes. I thought I can go longer. Yesterday I hit 11. So today I'm gonna try and hit 15 minutes, just never ending combinations on the heavy bag. Well, happy birthday, Donnell. Hope you have a happy birthday. Hope it's a good day for you. Birthday's a pretty special day of the year. Hope you get all your candles and your cake and your gifts. I'm a little weird about birthdays. I gotta keep my shirt off for when I start, but I gotta keep my shirt off because I overheat. You'll see if you're still here by the end of the 15 minutes, it'll look like I just took a shower. Like it's terrible. I'm sorry I don't really have a whole lot to say. Do you guys have any questions for me, so I can kind of engage with you guys a little bit before I start? Because I don't really have. I know, right? You got to be a deranged motherfucker to watch shit like this. But no, this is my usual attire. I just wear my track shorts just because it gives me the most breathing room for my skin. Yeah, my first day I wore this for my hair. Put in my mouth guard. I wore my tank top and I had sweats on, and I think that's part of the reason why I burnt out so quickly. So I'm trying to give myself the most amount of ability for my body to regulate its temperature. We're gonna start in about 3 minutes. Having some more of my coffee before I start. Good old diuretics before you start a cardiovascular routine. Do any of you do boxing? Practiced boxing before, or had any fights, or if you got some sort of background in martial arts like jiu-jitsu or anything like that, let me know. Who's my lone survivor? There's a couple people that said hi. What you up to? What are you doing today? Probably nobody's watching right now. But yeah, like I said, I just want to start a little early. Thought I was gonna be able to get ready by 11:30, but I was able to get ready a little bit earlier. Well, no time like the present. I lost all those viewers, so let's just go ahead and get started. Need to make sure the angle's good. Get my timer up. We're gonna try and last for 15 minutes, non-stop. Thanks, buddy. I really do appreciate that. My stuff's not really the most entertaining. I know that. I just thought I'd post some shit, see if I don't know, make this a full-time thing. Might as well. All right, got the mouth guard in. Make it a little bit harder to breathe. All right, we're gonna start the 15 minutes. Oh. So this is gonna be a never-ending boxing combination. I'm just gonna keep my hands moving. There's gonna be the majority of it is gonna be at about 50% speed, and that's just so I can keep going as long as possible. There's gonna be a couple of combinations that I'm gonna set up for some heavy hits, but for the most part, I'm just gonna be keeping it slow. So I'm just gonna try and keep moving. I don't know if you guys can really see that timer down there, but I'm gonna time myself for the 15 minutes so I know when to stop. But I'm not gonna stop until I hear that timer. All right, let's get this going. All right. I'm gonna be focusing on form today. I'm not gonna be able to talk while I do this. I'm gonna be out of breath. Arms are starting to get heavy. Woo! Oh, 15 minutes. Oh. Oh. Oh, how do I stop it? Oh. Oh. Oh, thank you. Oh. That sucked. Woo! Oh. I thought I was maybe at like 10 minutes. Oh, cool. Full 15. That's for my current age and weight this year. That is a personal best, a personal record. Yesterday, I only was able to get to 11 minutes. I overshot by a whole minute and a half of what I was aiming for yesterday. And I was able to crush that by another 3.5, 4 minutes. Whew. Sweet. Oh, now I just need to cool down. I'm definitely feeling it in my hip, my shoulders, man, the front of my shoulders right here. Oh, yeah, I was feeling it. Oh. And I've been losing weight ever since I started this last Sunday. So the past 2-3 days. Last night I weighed myself at, what was it, 165. As I went 60.5 yesterday. And I was at 167 on Sunday when I first started. Oh. Now it's time to put everything away. So yeah, when I do that routine, what I'm focusing on is form, keeping my hands up, which is one of the hardest things to do. Everything when it comes to combat sports, especially with boxing, is honestly, some people are naturally gifted, talented, just have that skill built into them, either if it's footwork, head movement, keeping your hands up, or just performing the movement itself of throwing a straight, a jab, a hook, an uppercut. There's just certain things that people are designed for. Some people have light feet, heavy feet. Some people have a natural ability to react. I am not any of those things, honestly. What I was designed for, hi kitty. Hello kitty. Can you get off my live stream? As much as I love you, I'm talking to the people. There we go. I'm not any of those naturally gifted whatevers. I've had to work hard, put in a lot of time to be able to form, to be able to build up correct form is not going 100% all the time. So like with this bag, if I were to go, for example, if I were to go 100% the whole time. I do that for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute, or an entire 3-minute boxing round. If I were to do that, then my entire body is going to be so shocked and drained of energy. Your mental capacity will not be able to keep up with doing that. It will burn out your muscles. So little by little, your hands start going down, your elbows start flaring out because you're no longer engaging the lat that helps keep your arm tucked in back here. As that gets burnt out, the rest of your shoulder, especially the front of your shoulder, gets burnt out. The muscle that then gets the most load is the trap. So as you start keep punching, your arms start flaring out because now this muscle's starting to take over. So that's another thing, another skill or talent to be had is self-awareness. So yeah, for me, I was never good. I'm not a natural at this. This is just something that I fell in love with. So I had to put in a lot of time. So with form, to be able to keep up good form, slow down, go slow, and don't give it 100% all the time. So if I'm here, if I'm doing all these crazy punches, going as hard as I can for as long as I can, instead, what I can do is slow down, work on my footwork, keeping my hand, bringing it straight back, getting used to how this feels and moves. Do that for as long as possible, finding your balance with the hooks, because a lot of people will stay like this. When you hook out here, you're all twisted up. That's not a good angle. If you stay straight like this, like say for doing hooks, you can be here, but once I come here, I'm not balanced. So what I need to do is stay aware of my footwork, stay balanced instead of right here, because then if I get hit from this side, even if I block it, I'm gonna get pushed. I'm gonna get pushed back, thrown off balance. I'm gonna catch myself. It's not good. So just going slow. And listening, you really have to get a understanding what your body does at certain movements, and being able to move according to where your body position is going towards. So self-awareness, that's honestly gonna be number one weapon. Oh, it's gonna be cold. Yeah. Oh, it's cold. Self-awareness honestly is going to be your best weapon, because if you go into a fight not thinking at all, you're not observing what the other person is doing, you're not keeping in contact with yourself, then your opponent can take advantage of that, because then you become predictable. So you need to be able to read yourself, most importantly. As I think it was Sun Tzu who wrote The Art of War, know yourself to know your enemy. So if you really know what's going on with your body, your punches, your footwork, your head movement, you know you're not up on the scorecards, what can you do to amend that? So for me, I pick one thing to focus on for a long time, and I hone in on that to be able to get a good skill base and then apply it to then another thing. So if I want to get really good at my footwork, I'm going to focus on my footwork like crazy. Then once I feel like I'm good with that, then I'm going to move on to moving around. So that way when I move around my feet, I'm not unbalanced all the time. Then it's actually throwing the punch. What a lot of people will end up doing is overextending. See how my arm's overextended there? That's where, when you see a lot of people who are brand new in the gym, and their tendons are not yet strong enough or reinforced to handle the shock when a bag is swinging. Or like say if it's a stationary bag like that, say if it's a little bit heavier, mine's a little light right now. Say they come to that full extension and they hyperextend. If they keep their arm extended out and that shock comes back, it causes a further hyperextension. So that's something that you kind of have to learn trial by fire, is you don't want to keep your hand out. You don't want to keep pushing after you've hit your extension. You want to snap back as soon as you hit it. You don't want to go like that, because that's that moment when your hand's out. Your opponent sees that the punch is coming, so he knows he has a tenth of a second to be able to either react, move out of the way, and counter, or set up an angle so that way he can get around your hand. Because assuming either that hand is coming back or another hand is coming. So it's just, there's a lot of it. Like, you think it's really simple, but there is so much that goes into even the most simplest things. Take work, like lifting weights. Say a deadlift, the most basic shit that you could do. Pick something up off the ground, put it back down. There's nothing else to it. Wrong. You have to find your center of balance. You need to keep your arms locked out. You don't want to do this. You don't want to jerk. You have to think about every mechanical movement of keeping your spine straight. Stay off the table, cat. Stay off the table. Keeping your back straight, hinging at your hips, moving your knees, keeping the center of weight over your foot, keeping a proper grip, breathing, bracing. There are so many things that you need to keep in mind all throughout every single movement and everything that you do outside of boxing, outside of lifting weights. Say if it comes to like, even, I know somebody that's watching right now, Aaron. I know you work in the post office, so you think it's, okay, name or number goes here. No, there's a lot more that goes into it. You need to keep in track of where it came from. If it's, I don't know if you need to keep in mind if it's a scam or not. See if it's open, see what the weight is, see if there's something weird in there. Say like if you get an envelope in the shape of a gun, that's probably going to be a little suspicious. I don't know what the laws are about all that shit. But you know, it's stuff like that that you pick up on. And even how to handle people. There's so many things that you think are so basic, but they're not. You need to be able to recognize that unless you've done something, it's what this phrase that I've really kept with myself for the past pretty close to 10 years, like 8 years. There's this samurai. He said 1,000 days to develop. 1,000 days, every single day you do one thing, where if it's art, if it's writing, if it's running, if it's accounting, if it's peeling a fucking banana, you do something 1,000 times or do something for 1,000 days. You now have set a foundation for yourself. You are now just starting. After 10,000 days, now you're well polished. As in, now you know what the fuck you're doing. After that's 30 years. 1,000 days is 3 years. 10,000 days is 30 years. So honestly, if you haven't done something consistent for 3 years, you don't really know where to begin to describe what it is what you're doing. And then once you've done something for over 3 decades, now you know what the fuck you're talking about. Now you know how to pass it on. Now you know these little things, what to do, what not to do, the little simple tricks. So when it comes to fighting, nobody can really last 30 years. There's so much brain damage that goes into that. I've only had 3 fights, but I've had a lot of sparring. I've had my own I've had a lot of concussions. I've been knocked out. So I do want to get back into fighting. I'll be considered a bit of a late starter when I do get back into it, but the leg up is that I'll probably be able to keep fighting longer than most people, just because I haven't been professionally fighting, or at all professionally fighting, My last fight was 17, but I've kept up on sparring sessions throughout the years here and there to kind of see where I'm at, see what I've been practicing, putting it into practice to be able to see what do I need to work on. So just because I'm not in the ring competing doesn't mean like I'm not at a total loss of what I'm doing. I started when I was 14. I'm 27 now, so I've been doing this on and off again for the past 13 years. Some people have been doing it way longer. Some people have been doing it since they were 5. Okay, so there's some people out there that have been doing this for the past 20 years and they're 25. So those people are way closer to knowing what they're talking about than I do. But when it comes to somebody who's just starting out, I love teaching people that are just starting out. And I've been actually thinking about doing a live stream. Yeah, I've thought I want to do a couple of live streams on teaching how to box, but I need more time to do that because right now it's 2 o'clock. I gotta go to work at 3, so I think I'll do it on a weekend when I have more free time. On top of doing this, so I would do this first, and then I would teach here's a couple of things that you can do. Honestly, I just love boxing. I just love teaching people how to box, doing this or that. So, excuse me. But yeah, so with this, I'm trying to get for 30 minutes. That's the longest that I've ever done on a heavy bag. With shadow boxing, I've done upwards to 45 minutes. So tomorrow, I'm gonna try and shoot for 18 minutes. I'm gonna try and shoot for 18 minutes. I'm gonna try and do it every day. Probably the days that I'm gonna be sparring, I'm probably not gonna do it that day. Those ones I'll just spar. That'll be my exercise for the day. But once I get up to 30 minutes, I'm gonna try and somewhat maintain my endurance and conditioning with that, and then start back into weightlifting. And I gotta tell you, ever since I started doing this last Sunday, the first day, I pulled my back when I was, when was that, like 3-4 years ago? So when I was 24, 25, 23, something like that, I pulled my lower back, and over time, it's been kind of giving me problems. This year, it's given me the most problems by far, but just the past 3 days of doing this, my back has felt so good. The first day, I was unbearable pain. I couldn't even sit down. It was so bad. But that was just because, so I'm pretty sure right now, because I have a background in powerlifting, I think the reason why it's been progressively getting back is because my core was so strong. I set a foundation of strength around it. My core's been getting weaker, and that injury's been getting a little bit more worse. So just doing this kind of I can literally feel where my back had been pulled correcting itself, and my core is already getting stronger. Kick training on this. I'm not a kickboxer, taijutsu, or anything like that. I just do the kicks just for the health of it. I like the benefits of the flexibility and the ability to, when I do heavy leg days, I can recover faster just because it's got so much that goes into it that I can't even really, I don't know the terms. The blood flow, the ability to work the soft tissues, all this good shit that, science, blah, blah, blah. I'll get back into that, but right now my foot is still healing from the first time that I did this. I tore it up pretty good just because that bag does have some texture on it, some weaving. It's not just straight plastic, it's weaved plastic. And I hit the seam where it's sewed on over and over and over and over again with my left foot. I didn't really notice it till I was done, and I was bleeding. So I'm gonna have to wait for that to heal, and then I'll get back into kicks. But yeah, I need to get ready for work. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Aaron, for sticking around. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys, I'm gonna try and do the live every day at noon or 11:30. I woke up at like 10:15, so I got up, took my dog out, got some coffee, had my nicotine. Breakfast of champions right here. So yeah, I need to get some food in me, some water, then go to work, and then do this again tomorrow. So again, thank you guys for watching. See you guys tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, see you some other time. Follow me on all the other socials. I'm gonna let you guys know when I'm gonna be going live on here. I'm gonna be going live on here mostly. So stay smart, tough, and good looking. Have a good day, everyone.